Alright, so today we're going to talk about the Zap Zap. Is it good? Well, man, it looks amazing. This is straight out of Mars Attacks. We got a Space Invader weapon here. So, this weapon here, is it good? Oh man, this gun is amazing. This is one of my favorite guns for kicking around, having fun. This is just a pure entertainment value weapon. This thing is so strong. It has some huge drawbacks, but the upsides to those drawbacks are incredible. This gun says it has 256 range. That's actually means nothing because this gun is an energy shot. It just fires a plasma shot that hits wherever it hits. It does an AoE amount of damage, hitting everything within a small radius. This gun hits like a truck. If you're using this on a ranger, a pistol specialist character, this thing is going to just slaughter so hard. This is the optimal build for the weapon. You can have 2 damage perks. The stability perk is not optimal. It's actually irrelevant. I left the stability on it because it's such a non-skill. The best one that you can do on this one here is either mag size or reload speed. Both of them are fine. This gun, this gun is kind of a weird gun. It has a really bad reload speed on it, so reload speed actually would give you quite a boost to what this gun can do. But at the same time, mag size, this gun has an 18 mag clip and uses 6 ammo per blast. So you probably want to go with reload on this one because the mag size is really wonky. Even if you were to give it a 75% bonus to the mag size, this thing eats up such a specific amount of ammo that the mag size currently in its current form guarantees that you get 3 shots per clip. So you probably don't want to mess with the mag size at all. So I would recommend going with a reload speed bonus because the reload speed tends to be a huge issue in combat when you're trying to lay down a lot of fire. Once you fire those 3 shots, you're sitting on that reload for a long time, and it's a real struggle to get this gun to save your life. But this gun is absolutely insane. It's amazing. It does a huge amount of damage in an AoE, like a circle. So if you want pure entertainment value, this is the gun for you. You just put 2 damage perks on it, put a reload speed on it. You don't really have an option for this one here. You could go with damage to slowed and snared because the weapon does snare. But this gun is so prone to one-shotting enemies that it's almost pointless to go with like an additive damage. You're never going to get that extra damage because you're going to kill everything in one shot, and the things that don't die in one shot are the mist monsters. Now it gives you your 36% extra damage bonus against mist monsters. So I'd say this is the optimal loadout. You go with a mist monster bonus, you go with a couple damage perks, throw reload speed onto this gun, and you've got a huge winner. This one is just an incredible weapon, as you will see. Just one of the most fun weapons in the entire game. This one, you take this gun, you run around the battlefield, you shoot it into the ground around the feet of groups of enemies, and that explosion will basically hit everyone and kill everyone. So definitely have some fun with this gun. It's one of my favorites, and yeah, if you invest heavily into maxing god rolling this item, you will definitely not feel bad. Okay, so we're gonna go and do a Zap Zap review. Best way to use a Zap Zap, of course, is Ranger Deadeye. He is the game's premier pistol hero in the game, comboed with Ranger Beetlejuice in the support slot for pistol damage, and Master Grenada Ramirez for survivalist to give you some health regeneration whenever you get kills. So this is the premier pistol specialist, and Zap Zap is a pistol. So let's rock and roll. Okay, so the Zap Zap is a fantastic weapon. This thing excels at deleting groups of enemies. You can even shoot the ground beside riots to bypass their shield protection. The great thing about the Zap Zap is that this gun is just a crazy AoE explosion. So if you want to hit multiple targets, one shot, killing groups of enemies. Zap Zap's pretty much your best friend. We are using a fully God roll Zap Zap. This thing has max gold perks on every single stat with the best perks available on this gun, making this gun just a terror for groups of husks. So this gun has some definite weaknesses, and those weaknesses come with some humongous strengths. So the weaknesses of this gun is that the fire rate is the slowest of any gun in the entire game. So if you're looking for some really fast combat action, it's probably not the gun for you. But if you're looking to line up some shots, look for those splash opportunities to hit multiple enemies with a single shot, then this gun is going to be a huge win. Now, straight up, the Zap Zap, in my opinion, is one of the most fun guns in the game to use. It's just like the whole idea of having a space pistol. It's like when Mars attacks, you run into combat and you just like shoot energy blasts that wipe out groups of enemies. This gun is just, it's crazy. This gun doesn't really have an effective range. You just shoot it, whatever it hits, it does AoE damage explosion, hitting everything. Obviously, using a pistol character with amped up damage gives this gun a huge advantage in combat. Because all that matters is that it just does massive flat damage. So you can't shoot through shields, but if you do get inside the shields and you shoot, it will kill the shielder. It will kill the enemies. You can basically shoot straight into the ground and do a massive splash damage to everything in the vicinity. Just a nasty weapon. I really like getting inside the dead zone of shields and then clearing all the shield enemies, everything in a clump. You can circle around. Anybody who has shields, the shields get destroyed by the AoE, which is hilarious. Very good gun if you are really good at dodging attacks, moves like zigzagging in and out of enemies, aiming for the ones that can actually do the most damage to you. The Zap Zap's very effective at just destroying everything. You gotta remember though, every gun is not without its weaknesses. Zap Zap has some very significant drawbacks. The attack speed leaves you very vulnerable if you do get caught out in the open. You can't shoot fast. You can't. You have to basically be on a planned attack. You have to be very controlled over what's hitting you, and it's good when you are setting up your offense, but it is not good at dealing with unexpected terrain elements. Like if you get pinned down in a corner and you have a lot of ranged enemies shooting at you, you can't like long range laser. It's not good at single target combat. You can blow one enemy up, but being able to shoot once every 2 seconds is not such a good thing. The other downside is that this is an energy weapon and it does use up energy ammo, which energy ammo costs bacon to make, so you're not going to have unlimited supplies of this stuff. You're probably not even going to want to make ammo. You want to save this gun for when you have a bunch of ammo. But the advantages of this gun, I think, far outweigh the disadvantages. This is one of the most satisfying weapons that I ever took the time to god roll. It's one of the most fun weapons to use. I can't tell you how many games I went into and just walked around and destroyed everything. It works in low levels. It works in high levels. Yeah. It's just a great, fun Space Invader tool. The reload on this gun is also horrific. It's got a really bad reload time. Man, oh man. See this? You're waiting for your shot to come back. The reload leaves you very, very vulnerable. This gun shines when it comes to dealing with lots of enemies. Struggles when it comes to single target enemies. And also, if you misjudge your shot and you don't fully activate the AoE and you miss a group of enemies, yeah, it's really, it can be quite bad. You have to be very, very deliberate with your shots on this gun. Megan, I love this gun. This is the exact opposite of the Frostbite. The Frostbite is one of the most unsatisfying guns to use. This one is just straight entertainment. I find when I'm using this gun a lot of the time, I'll actually aim for the ground because the AoE, if you can aim and you hit a precise spot on the ground, you can really hit the maximum amount of enemies possible to maximize the AoE. Pretty nuts gun. One of the always the thing that comes back to me on this gun though is coping with the downtime of the reload. When you're waiting for that reload, oh, the struggle is real. When you need to do damage now and you just don't have that damage available, it's hard. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you want to see me do any other reviews. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. So if you like this video, come check us out on Twitch. We Twitch stream 15 to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single morning starting at 9 a.m. We'd really appreciate the support. We're working really hard to grow the Twitch channel, so come and check us out. Come help us grow and be part of TeamVASH. Thanks, guys.